everyone, welcome to your orientation. My name is Nicole and I'm the Operation Coordinator here for the CU Denver New Student Orientation Programs, and we're so excited that you're joining us today. Let's quickly go over what you can expect from this session. So first, you're going to hear a presentation from our first year experience office and all the great opportunities that you have available to you as a first year student during your first semester. Then after that, you're going to attend a jam session where you're going to hear from our orientation leaders, and they'll go over the portal and what helpful resources are there for you, as well as answer any questions that you might have. After the jam session, then you're going to be meeting with your academic advisors, and they'll be discussing your class options for the fall. After you're done meeting with your academic advisor, you then will be coming back to the main room, and you'll actually be registering for your fall semester. This means at the end of your session, you'll actually have your fall schedule in hand, and you'll officially be a CU Denver student. Yay! We're so excited for you. Now, before we get started with our first presentation, let's introduce you to the environment that you're currently in. So we're all on this Zoom application, and so I wanted us to get familiar with the space first. So, as you can see, everyone has their name. Mine is currently listed as Nicole Hoff. And so we ask all students to please rename themselves. In order to do this, you're going to want to hover on your photo, and then 3 little dots will come up like mine just did. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to hit rename. We ask all students to please put their first and last name. That way we are able to identify you. And also, we ask all staff members to also list this, and then also put if they're an orientation staff member, an advisor, or etc. So that way you can also identify who are staff members as well. So once you do that, you're just going to push OK, and then it will have you renamed, and then we are able to see that. So if you could please do that right now. Awesome, thank you for doing that. Now let's talk about some other functions that we can use within Zoom. So throughout the day, if you have any questions or need assistance with anything, please reach out to one of us. We're here to support you during the session. So there's a couple things. You could also just unmute yourself, raise your hand, and let us know that you have a question, and then one of our staff members can answer that for you. Also, if you don't want to unmute yourself to ask that question, you can always ask it in the chat function. So we ask everybody to open the chat, and you'll be able to identify where the chat is by hovering over the bottom of your screen, and there will be a bar that pops up, and this option will have chat. So you want to make sure that you're clicking that. This will open either in a separate box or off to your side of your screen. And so let's all practice using the chat right now so we can get comfortable with it. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions. The first one is, where are you zooming in from? And the second question is, what's your favorite dessert? So while you're doing that, I'll answer for you. So I'm currently zooming in from Brighton, Colorado. And also, my favorite dessert, which is not really a dessert, but I'm going to count it, is donuts. I love donuts. My favorite donut is the one from Dunkin' Donuts, and it's the one with the pink frosting, and it's strawberry flavored. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do, because it's very good. Also, you can chat in it to everyone, or if you wanted to chat advisor personally, or one of the orientation staff members that are helping us today, you can also do that by just hitting the button, and then you can select who you would like to chat to, just so you're aware of that. Alright, now that we've covered the chat, let's also talk about a couple other things that we'll be doing during this session. During the session, we'll also actually be breaking you guys into break rooms. So these break rooms are here to help us be able to split students into different groups. So when we split you into your advising sessions, we're going to ask you to join a breakout room. And so when we ask you to join that breakout room, you'll see a little message that pops up on your screen that asks that you've been invited to a breakout room, would you like to join? You're going to hit the button that says join, and that will say you're exiting the main space and that you're going into the breakout room. And then once you're done in the breakout room, you'll be able to actually leave that space and actually come back to the main space where the orientation staff will be at. And so to be able to leave the breakout room, at the very bottom of your screen, on the right-hand side, you'll see this message in red letters that says, Leave Breakout Room. If you click that, then that will send you back to the main session. We'll be using these functions throughout the day, but if you ever get lost or have any questions, please let us know and we can help you. Also, at any moment, if you get kicked out of Zoom and need assistance getting back in, please reach out to Alicia Roybal, and her email is alicia.roybal@ucdenver.edu, and she can help you get back into your advising room or back into the main space with us. Now let's get started with first year experiences and hear all the great opportunities that you have coming up in your first semester. Thank you.